Please welcome Thibault Duchemin, the founder and CEO of Ava from San Francisco.
Thank you.
It's a high bar, dude.
Thank you. Okay, hello everyone. So my father, my mother, and my sister are deaf. I grew up the only hearing person in my deaf family. I was also the first one to see how not accessible the world was for them. When you're a deaf person and you're trying to understand what people say around you in a group conversation, you only get 25% of the information through lip reading. For example, my father at work was trying to understand what people were saying. When somebody else was talking, he turns the head and he missed the words already. He's lost. And this happens all the time. Not just to my family, but 400 million people in the world today suffer from disabling hearing loss. That's 5% of the world population. Every day, they struggle to understand group conversation. Family dinners, business meetings, just being out with friends, all of this is a struggle. The only available solution they have is to have a captioner, a human being, person transcribing the information for them. It costs $120 an hour. Would you be able to grab a coffee with a friend and pay $100 just to understand what they say? Would you go at a Thanksgiving dinner or on a date with a stranger? No, of course not. So here's the thing. Today, you have a chance to be part of a better solution for this. Here's a smartphone. On each one of them, there's a microphone. What Ava does is to connect, as an app, all the smartphones in the room together. We understand the conversation and use speech recognition and speaker identification technologies to transcribe who says what under a second to the deaf person.
When there's too much going on, Ava is awesome to see what people say. With one tap, I invite people, and they join me with their phones.
You can capture in real time the conversation. We built today the fastest captioning experience in the world for 400 million people to understand conversations. So here's the thing. The kind of feedback that you receive when you're building technologies to help to solve real problems are pretty amazing. Dawn and her husband were literally in tears the first time they used Ava. This is not what you see in the Apple Store usually. And here's the thing. We empower pioneers, evangelists who are exploring every day the limits of this new accessibility. In less than 6 days, we made more than $30,000 of pre-sales for an app. Because we reduce drastically the cost of accessibility, we get to the only way to true autonomy.
Well,
and we can do
I'm
this
afraid
in multiple.
we're out of time.
Yeah, we can do this in multiple places. Conferences where we power Dreamforce, but also in different places. Our vision is to build an accessibility anytime, anywhere.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's come on over and hear what the judges have to say. This is a pretty incredible time to be living with what smartphones can do. I mean, that was my takeaway from that. Let's start with Nick this time. What do you think?
Well, I can only imagine. This goes far beyond. I mean, you should be applauded for what you're doing for the hearing impaired and helping them participate and more richly engage in social communication. But I think also this is the beginning of the age of voice recognition and artificial intelligence. And so the technology that you're developing, not to take anything away from helping the hearing impaired, but I think that there's probably significant opportunities for your technology to make breakthroughs into other areas and enabling other solutions as well. But
do you think about for score?
just based on your concept alone, was it 360 million people are hearing impaired and would benefit from this?
Yes. So not just the deaf people signing, but also the hard of hearing people. People that, because
Right.
of aging, become older and
So
lose hearing.
question is, are there other competing apps?
No.
So like you're the only one of its kind.
So today, a lot of people build solutions that are very localized for small problems.
Yeah.
We're trying to build one solution that is the root cause of the issues.
But just period.
There's no
There's
competitor.
nothing else competing,
Yes.
and it does work as well as we just saw it.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Then
already
that's
working.
Here's the problem. There's a lot of great entrepreneurs with a lot of great business ideas, and they're all going to resonate. And I'm worried we're going to have a lot of 9s and 10s, but you got to give this guy a 10 because he just smoked it and is doing a lot of good in the world.
Teresa, what's your score?
I'm too easy.
So I just have one question. So first, thank you very much for sharing your story. I think it's super compelling. I always find that the most amazing entrepreneurs are the ones that come from a very personal place in what they're building. So that's awesome. My question is around your, like, the core, is it the voice recognition technology? Is it NLP? Like, what is the core technology that allows it to work so well with just smartphone speakers, which many of us have observed are marginal at best?
That was
Yeah.
my question.
So the key
Because there
thing,
are other voice recognition, inputs like Dragon
in 10
and
seconds or
others.
less.
So just trying to understand what that is, and then I can give you my score.
How easy is it to replicate?
So I have a master of machine learning from UC Berkeley. So AI is something I understand. The key thing is the use case where we're using these technologies. It's not about me giving an order to Siri or Amazon Echo. It's about a repeating usage of the same group of people, 10 to 15 people in their families. And that's where we're building the deep learning algorithms to understand them better.
It's a training set on the specific voices, and so
Yes,
it works
exactly.
better with smaller groups after repeat
Yes.
usage.
So-
Got it.
Everybody's on their smartphones. So we're all, everybody, is that what you're saying? So everybody signs in and you're on your smartphone, and at the table, everybody's sort of a part of the community with,
Exactly.
right.
So they
which
use
is
their app.
actually also a beautiful thing. Yeah.
Teresa, what are you thinking for your score?
So I have to say, I think this one, especially because I do agree that there's opportunities far beyond the hearing impaired, if the core IP works on the voice recognition and truly gets smarter over time, which I'm sure most of us have seen that Siri is not getting so much smarter.
They're trying.
I would give it a 9. I think it's terrific.
Thank you very much. And
I'm not going to ask any questions. She has to say, no, I'll just give it a 9 too.
Okay.
all right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.